Okay, so in this episode of Matagogy, we're going to look at Easter eggs. If you don't know, Easter eggs are just kind of hidden messages within movies or hidden content within DVDs or music albums, etc. And here we can see a scene from Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, I believe. And then you can see there, just highlighted, how you've got C-3PO and R2-D2 kind of in the inscription in the ancient tomb or whatever it is. So that's an Easter egg. It's just a little bit of hidden content for people. So I took this philosophy and I did it for my module. So here you can see a very quick VLE outline of the module. Week 1, we looked at a brand, some tools for this seminar, the lecture, and then the quiz. So there you go, yep. So that's all the stuff for the seminar. Then we had the lecture afterwards, which was converted into a video, which I often do for the first few weeks in case the students are late arriving to the module, etc. And then there's the quiz. And what happens is when you take the quiz, you can take it as often as you want, but when you get to 100%, it then releases a video. It gives you a little Easter egg. So you do all the online seminar stuff, you watch the video or you attend the lecture, take your notes, and then you sit the quiz. And when you get 100%, it then releases a little video on how that week's stuff is going to help you for the assessment. So you know, the students can go back as often as they want. They can do the video as many times as they want. They can do the quiz as many times as they want until they get 100%. But only when they get 100% does it actually release that little video. So what did students think about it then? So this is from the module evaluation survey, which most modules have. So there you go. Weekly quizzes are useful, interesting, interactive activities, weekly quizzes and coursework videos. So they seem to really like these little Easter eggs. But another thing I find a lot more telling is when I look at the data for the VLE. So in red and blue there you have what happened in 2018-19 cohorts. I ran this over 2 years with different students. So in the first year it was just the quizzes, because I didn't know about Easter eggs. So I just end of every week, I theme every week, and the end of every week I'd do a quiz. And that was kind of the data. So about 40% engaged in the first one, and then that dropped off to about 20% by the end of the module. Once again, I've always had it where you can open it as many times as you want, do it as many times as you want until you get 100%. But you can see there it's pretty flat line. Those people that want 100% really weren't that bothered by it. So it stays very much around that 5% level, and there's 119 students on the module then. Then when I ran it again in 2019-2020, we can see that the engagement started at 80 but kind of stayed above the 2/3 mark. Now I know around email and online PR it dips, and the reason is because email, web design, online advertising, online PR, they only need to, for their assignment, they only need to choose one of those 4 topics. So I'm thinking that's why the engagement dipped on those 4 topics, because they only need one of the 4. So they've kind of made up their mind, I don't really want to use web design, so they haven't used it. And then you can see those that actually went on to get, and this is my favourite one, the yellow one, those that went on to make sure they got 100%. That was above the engaged level. So not only were they engaged in doing the quiz, but they really wanted to complete the quiz. I think that's some great feedback for doing Easter eggs. It's just a little video you add on to the at the end of a quiz, which you probably do anyway, just a assessment of learning, and it just helps engage the students a little bit better. As usual, if you've got any questions, please do leave a comment for me so we can try and get some ideas flowing on Easter eggs. If you've liked it, please do like the video and share it. Happy for you to share this amongst your peers, see what they think, and then also you might want to subscribe to see what else I'm doing. Thank you very much for watching.